tell you a story about how the sugar industry influenced our dietary recommendations for the last 50 years and how you can ignore it all and make better food choices. Let me know in the comments what you want to know about food politics and debunking grocery store myths. I'm working on that all month long, so let me know what you would like to know to make your grocery shopping experience so much easier. So remember in the 1980s and 90s, those of you who are also alive then, remembers that everything was low fat. If it had no fat in it, it was good for you. And we had Snackwell cookies that were 0 grams of fat but a ton of sugar, and a whole bunch of products that were manufactured to go under this paradigm that low fat is good for you. The thing is that it was entirely manipulated by the sugar industry. In the 1950s and the 1960s, research was coming out at equal levels that fat might be causing heart disease and sugar might be causing heart disease. And the Sugar Research Foundation was like, we need to control this situation. And so they hired a bunch of Harvard researchers and asking them to do a literature review of the literature to say what is worse, sugar or fat. And unsurprisingly, since it was funded by the Sugar Research Foundation, they handed the researchers the study. Of course, it was cherry-picked to show that fat was bad for you. And in 1967, the study was released and published, and with absolutely no ties to the sugar industry, it looked like the most legitimate study ever and said, without a shadow of a doubt, we need to lower our fat intake to reduce our heart disease. And out came the guidelines in Canada and the US and Australia saying, cut fat down, no mention of sugar, and that is there's still threads of that all over our grocery stores today. In 2016, a study looked at the effects of this study and did find it has dramatically changed our food consumption and has played a major role in the deterioration of our health. So what can we do about this? First, know that food lobbyists and food politics greatly play a role in the food recommendations and the nutritional recommendations that our governments give. And so keep that in mind when you see something that seems a little questionable. And when you look at whole foods are what been feeding humans forever, and they are devoid of food politics. And if you want to know more, if you want to undiet your brain and understand how to navigate the grocery store better, take a look at my book, Undieting, Freedom from the Bewildering World of Fad Diets. This story is in this book along with a whole bunch of others, and it helps you just see food politics for what it is, so you can just walk away forever. In the meantime, let me know in the comments what you want to know about food politics and the food industry, and I will be happy to share, and follow me for more.